Okay, guys. So, I apologize for the delay. I was trying to figure something out here. See if I go anywhere else, that doesn't pop up, but it says Jackal in here. Grass tiles, and I've tried going back here. I mean, that's a deer. See, grass tiles. I just don't get it. There's nothing here. I don't understand. Anyway, so there was an issue, and it was my mistake. So I went ahead and took time to correct it. So I apologize for the delay. Um, yeah, apparently, after I had announced that deeds would be free, I forgot to actually activate um, the server settings file. Um, that is now actually taken place, and in doing so, I apparently, because I hadn't done that, the increase in animal population hadn't happened yet. So after I fixed that file and restarted the server, I came on to test it um, using yet another temp character. Um, and yeah, that seems to be actually working just fine. So now you can deed for free. The upkeep is still your responsibility. So yes, there is still an upkeep. However, the other part of the delay was when I popped in here with this character, this whole area, I mean, the entire area was swarming with scorpions. Um, there was probably 30 or more over here. Um, so I quickly logged back out because, yeah, that's not a fight I'm prepared to deal with in any regard. I logged in alpha, came over, destroyed all the scorpions. I did not kill them. I just literally, like, see this bull here? Or actually, I think the sheep is closer. Okay, yeah. So the sheep, I got just close enough to where I could right click on the sheep and it gave me an option to destroy because I have that GM wand on alpha, and they just go poof. So there's no corpse, no nothing. Well, after scouting around, I found right up here on the edge of the hill, just inside the tree line, there was a scorpion hive. It's a set of stones um, made to basically look like a pile of stones. Um, and yeah, that's where they were coming from. Um, but because I had implemented the higher aggression percentage and the higher creature count, which by the way is at 65,000 for this server and at 35% aggression. Um, so hang on here. Let's do a little bit of quick math. Calculator. Okay, my brain's not working right now. So 65,000 times 0.35. Okay, so 22,750 hostile creatures. Minus. That leaves 42,250 that are non-hostile. So this is slightly over a third of all creatures on this server are hostile. Okay, now we're back at it. But that I popped back in and that was weirding me out because it kept saying jackal. And see, now it's not saying it anywhere in here. So I don't know, maybe he's on the other side of the hill or something, or maybe it's bugged. I don't know. But anyway, I got a comment last night. I was actually already in bed, and my phone went off saying, "Hey, guess what? Somebody left you a comment." So okay, fine, I'll check it. And one of the people that plays on this server, um, made mention to me that the free deeds are not working. So I guess I need maybe in here. So I decided to go and fix that. Okay, so we'll grab the deed stake. And I've already measured this out, I believe. So we want to be on this tile here. I was going to wait till I had it all flattened, but with the scorpions around, yeah, I thought it might be best just to um, I thought this was actually northeast southwest, but apparently it's not. I think it's 13, 9. We may have to adjust this. To the left was, I want to say 20. And to the right, I believe was 7. So let's survey. We don't want anything beyond that. So bring this up. We're going to close the inventory for a minute. Okay, there's the survey markers. We got to make sure. Oh, get your finger off the E key and go back to the W. Thank you. I know it's a little bit dark, guys. I apologize. Okay, so this is in fact the correct square here. And yeah, we're going to end up down in the water a little bit, but that's okay. Why is that okay? Well, because we still need to be able to make rice and whatnot. We don't want people swiping our rice. So let's follow this way. I know we're in the reeds right now. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're just a few tiles in to the water. That's okay. There's some more reeds. We'll kick around those. And this would be the corner right here. Well, since we're in here, we may as well drink, right? Yeah, I know, you're treading water. Got it. Okay, so this would be the corner tile. So that goes that way. That goes that way. So we'll follow the deed this way. This is probably, and I know I said I wanted to get the mine in there as well, but you know what? The mine's just going to have to be off deed. And that's fine for now. Okay, we're back up here in the grass. Tundra's, or excuse me, marsh is back here. Oh, I have a dirt pile there. Single dirt. He might come in handy. And this should be I didn't come. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, never mind. And that should put that right here. For a starting area, I believe that will actually work pretty well. Okay, so let's get back up to where we were. That's probably a bit larger than we need, but that's okay. This does mean that we're gonna have to make some armor. Oh, too far. I want to be over here by the cart. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make some armor because I'm gonna have to be able to pay for the upkeep, just like anybody else. That is the purpose for an Ironman character, in my opinion, is to prove to yourself that you can start from literally scratch, start from nothing, have zero gear, and actually be able to make it. You need to be self sufficient. You need to be able to provide everything you need for yourself and get your skills up um, to allow yourself to be profitable. So, in a video that we will do here really soon, we're going to be starting to build up a small boat. Let's get the deed dealt with, and the reason for the small boat is because I want to be able to go out fishing and then sail all the way up to North Point and sell the fish off to the monger, the fishmonger. That will possibly pay for the deed to start with, for the upkeep. Monthly upkeep is 1 silver, 28 copper, 80 iron currently. Okay. We're going to call this. Um, we'll just call it Ironman. Why not? Ironman area. Um, for oops. Let's try this. For Jagged Edge Productions Ironman Saga videos on YouTube. And you don't necessarily need a motto. It just this is not a democracy. I am the only one that's going to be able to do anything. We will not be having citizens here. Nothing. This piece of property will be mine and mine alone. Okay, save this name. Okay, you selected as size of 28 by 23. Monthly upkeep is 1 silver, 28 copper, and 80 iron. You have selected a perimeter of 5 tiles plus 0 additional tiles from your settlement boundary. The 5 tiles is given to you. If you go back a couple of steps, it asks you if you want any additional tiles beyond your 5. We didn't. I don't see any reason to have additional tiles right now. I could see if I was looking at expanding at some point or whatever, but this size property should be more than sufficient for these videos through to the end. If we need to increase our size at some point, fine. But I'm not looking at turning this into a big city. May hire up to 13 guards. How many guards do you wish to hire? 1 is fine for now. That'll help keep the hostels away. So we'll save that. It's going to cost me 1 silver for the guard. I don't know if I actually have that. Okay. Total upkeep now is 2 silver, 28 copper, 80 iron. So we're definitely going to have to make some money soon. There can be a maximum of 58 branded animals. As we already said, we're not doing citizens. Um, the guards are the only going to be the only citizens, so I have to take that into account. Um, okay. Now this is deeded. Okay. You have you have founded and became the mayor and first citizen of Ironman area. The deed for this settlement has been placed in your inventory, and you will have hired. And if you have hired any guards, they will no doubt be here as soon as they can be. You can change the size of your deed and its perimeter if you wish, as well as hire and fire guards using the tools attached to the deed or the token. The deed is right there. The token, oh, there it is, right there. Okay. Remember to keep money for upkeep, as otherwise your settlement will disband and you will lose everything. Good luck, and may the gods look over you with kindness from the Lords of Wurm. So counting myself and the one guard, that's 2 citizens. I don't have any animals that are branded, so that doesn't count. But it comes off of this 58. So if I start branding animals, I can brand up to 56, unless I get other guards. If I've got 10 guards here, plus myself, that's 11, so I'd only be able to get 47 animals. I don't see myself having that many animals or any reason to at this stage. But we are now deeded. Let's see, bank, manage. Do you wish to open a bank account here? Yes. Thank you very much. Now we go back in and we go to withdrawal because manage doesn't do anything at this point. May withdrawal up to 2 copper. So all I have is 2 copper. I don't even have enough to pay upkeep right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to go add to upkeep. We're going to put that 2 copper in here. The settlement has 3 silver left in its coffers. Upkeep per month is 2 silver, 28 copper, and 80 iron. This means that the upkeep should last for about 36 days. Free deeding is enabled, and your settlement is less than 30 days old. You will not receive a refund if you choose to disband before your village is 30 days old. If you wish to contribute to the upkeep costs of this settlement, fill in the amount below. You may pay up to 2 copper, which we're going to do. The money will be added to your settlement's upkeep fund. If the settlement has more than 1 month worth of upkeep, there will be no decay on houses, fences, and bulk and food storage bins will not be subject to a 5% loss every 30 days. If there is less than a week, decay will be very fast, and bulk and food storage bins will lose 5% of their contents every 30 days. So what this is saying, just to be very, very clear, if the settlement has more than a month worth of upkeep, there won't be any decay. Less than a month, there will be decay. If there's less than a week, decay will be very fast. So don't mistake that and think that, oh, well, I've got more than a week, so I'm not going to get decay, or start looking at your stuff and oh, what happened? Why is my stuff, decaying? Why am I taking damage on stuff? I've got 28 days left. It's because you have less than 30 days. If you get down to where there's only a week left, and then you decide to dump money in to pay for upkeep, um, you're going to have a lot of repairs to do. So keep that in mind. If you guys watched Olbita Gaming's video, she is a little jealous about me having dirt and her not. Go back and watch today's video again. You'll see that she's running around, and here's the water side. Okay, her tent is right about here when she's at this point. When she pans this way, follow the water line, follow the edge of her property where it comes back out to this background areas. You'll see just for a brief minute, you'll see a flat plateau. That's all dirt, all of it. She can go over there, and if she's strategic about it, she can dig, hypothetically, just what I would do anyway, is I'd come over and I would dig this corner down 10, knowing that my skill is at least I can do 10. I'd dig this one down 10, and then I'd stand on those two corners. Make sure I'm standing on it. Okay. See, I'm standing in that tile corner, and I would just right click and level this tile border, and then I would do the same thing standing there, leveling this one, because that would level this entire tile. Okay, so you get 10 dirt there, 10 dirt here, you get 10 more dirt for here, you get 10 more dirt for here. Okay, now she can stand on this tile, she can level this one. Well, these two corners are already level because they come down with this border, making them even with this one. Whoa, hello, Mr. Spirit Templar. That was a little uncalled for. So then she could level this one, and she would get 10 for this corner. So she'd have 20 more for this one. And she could step up into this one and turn to this one, and she'd get 20 more for this one. And she'd get 20 more for this one. And if she keeps going, she'd get 20 per tile. And then she could come back to this one after she's gotten the whole plateau done. She'd come back to this one, and she could start over, and she could drop this another 10 and drop this one another 10, and then level this corner and level this this tile border, level this tile border. So she's getting 40 for this first one, and then for each additional tile she's getting another turn too far, she's getting another 20, another 20, another 20, and so forth for the entire plateau. She has as much dirt as she needs. I remember her fondness for horses when she closed down her old server. So I did take a minute, and I know she's watching this, but I have this really, really, really strange feeling that as soon as she finds out, she's going to be super eager to jump back on Seattle Sanctuary to go check it out for herself. I found a black ram. She already had a white sheep. See, there's a white sheep. Oh, no, that's a white ram. Okay, well, we'll use him as an example. Let's go check out the white ram. So the rams are always male, and the sheep are always female. Okay? But imagine this guy having black fur or black wool, whatever. So now she has a white sheep and she has a black ram and she can name him the old goat or whatever, you know. um, I also um, made sure that the ages on her animals, we'll just leave it at that. Um, she has a few, but the ages are set to mature. Like this guy's old, so he's probably, I would guess, probably 18 years old ish, based on the numbers that I was seeing. All of her animals are now set to mature, which means they're perfect breeding age. That gives her something else to do for you guys to watch. She can start her career in animal husbandry if she wants, breeding the animals and so forth. Um, she had I did not put chickens and roosters in there in her pen. I did not because chickens and roosters require a chicken coop for the eggs. On top of that, and the eggs that you get, um, the quality level of those eggs are the same quality level as the coop. She hasn't built a chicken coop yet, and she doesn't have any grain nor any seeds to be able to grow any grain. Okay, that's a key factor. I'm not going to do something, um, even if I think it might help somebody out, um, or it would be kind of a cool thing to do, whatever. Um, I will do different things with Biddy, just because she does have a GM character as well, and if she doesn't like it, she can always log the GM character in and just wipe them out, or whatever. But she gets a laugh at some of the stuff I do. Um, and I mean, she may be cussing my name for uh, her property and not having dirt, but you can tell that, just in her voice, she's still laughing about it. Um, she loves her piece of her deed area. She's not going to be moving anywhere from what she says. So she's happy with it. Now she's got dirt she can play around with, and she's got, you know, she's got her well built and all that stuff. So she is definitely making progress. But um, I, like I said, without having grain or any, ooh, it's foggy. That means there's possibly fog spiders out, so we got to be careful. Um, but without having the ability to feed the chickens, there's no point in even trying to tame them or um, penning them up, breeding them, anything like that. Um, there's just no point. If you can't feed the animal, don't take it in. Because, I mean, ultimately the animal's just going to starve anyway, until you have the means to be able to take care of it. So, what we need to do. See? See? Look, there's another scorpion right there. And that's an adolescent. So we're going to stay away from him for a minute. But if he comes on the deed, I do have a Spirit Templar now that is probably going to end up being overworked. Oh, there he is. Here. You know what? We need coin. So I'm going to pull a biddy. I just used her as a verb. We're going to lure this guy in. If we can. Target. Come on. There you go. Now come. Come on in. You've set off the alarm. Ha ha ha. Mr. Templar, there you are. And then what I could do. Oh, that was kind of weird. I guess I walked right through the tail end of that. We're going to do auto attack. So we really need to watch our health. Let the Templar take most of the damage, but we're going to get some of our combat skill up a little bit. And we are on aggressive. But when this guy dies, we'll get a little bit of coin. We can bury the corpse, just for clarification now. We can bury the corpse, and there is a chance that we'll get coin for burying the corpse. It's not a guarantee. There's a chance. I believe the mod is actually there's no way for me to adjust it, but I believe the mod is set to a 7.5% chance for coins to be gifted to you on a burial. I do not have the mod in on the server for the various different religions to basically be gifted by the gods um, for your sacrifice for burying a corpse. That mod is not in here yet. Okay, watch down here. 6 copper. It's not a lot, considering it takes 100 copper. Let's take the corpse. It takes 100 copper to be to equal 1 silver. Open the cart. We'll take a butchering knife. We're going to activate the butchering knife, right-click the corpse, and butcher. I don't care if we get anything off it. We're looking for skill. Oh, we actually got a little bit of meat. These things, I believe, are used for dyes, but I'm not sure. I'm going to take the meat, and then we're going to activate the shovel, and we're going to bury all. Okay, see, I didn't get any coin that time. But you can get coin. That's my point. It's a 7 point, I believe it's a 7.5% chance that you can get coin by burying a corpse. So don't misunderstand and think that just burying a corpse is going to give you free money. It can. It just, there's a percentage with it. You will get money by killing things. You may get money by burying their corpse. Okay, we're going to throw that meat in there. It really kind of bums me out that we lost the, or ate, probably ate the lettuce, because I was really wanting to plant that. Anyway, let's get back to this. But that was, that's good there. Let's see. Fighting. We got 0.031, 0.032 in fighting itself. Aggressive fighting, we got 0.6207. So that went up a little bit. Now, see if I could make a boat, I could go up to North Point and use the practice dummies and get my combat skill up quite a bit higher. But I don't have a boat right now. And what I need to do... No, we're just going to keep going this direction until we run off deed, I think. Okay, so we have the shovel. We do not have a backpack. No backpack. Remember, I threw mine away. Let's... I don't think I'm going to be able to make one either. No, that's leather working. Iron needle and leather. Okay, leather is from hide and lye. Remember, we need lye for the concrete. That is, I believe, ash and water, I think. Or needle and leather pieces. Yes, ash and water. So we would still need hides in order to do that. We don't have them right now. So we're going to go ahead and throw the butcher knife back on here. We're actually going to drag it, open it. Butchering knife goes back on there. We've got sprouts and stuff on there. Okay. Let's drop these. Oh, come on now. Right click does not work very well. We're going to try to get some more of this leveling done, but like I said, we are going to have to make some armor. I want to make a boat to get up to North Point. I don't care what kind of boat it is. As a matter of fact, let's look to see what type of boat is available. Give me just a second here. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, vehicles, ships. Okay, we have a crude canoe, a rowboat, a small sailing boat, a corbeta, a cog, a car, or excuse me, a nar, K-N-A-R-R, K-N-A-R-R, yeah, and a caravel. The crude canoe and a rowboat are the two smallest. Yeah, I actually listed them in order. So, mind logic, 19.5-ish, according to this. Most ships require some mind logic to operate. See vessel details for more information on this. Ships with a quality of less than 10 cannot be commanded. This includes ships whose damage percentage would calculate to bring the quality below 10. For example, a 12 quality ship with 17 damage calculates to a ship below 10 quality. That part I actually didn't know. The achievable speed of a ship at any one time is determined by 5 factors: the quality of the ship, the type of ship it is, the number of crew or players aboard the ship, weather, wind factors, and any runes mounted on the ship, the exact weight given, and formula attributed to each of these speed deciding factors Need further confirmation by staff. So, um, let's see. The absolute smallest is a crude canoe. Um, and there is no listing for solo maximum speed. There's also no listing for minimum speed. Rowboat is the next one. Maximum solo speed 12.05. No listing for maximum cruise speed. Correction. Yeah, the crude canoe. There is no minimum speed. Uh, Maximum speed as a solo person for the canoe. There's no speed listed. There's also no speed listed for maximum speed for a full crew, which is for the crude canoe, two people or two occupants. The rowboat can have three occupants. Maximum solo speed in kilometers per hour is 12.05. Maximum speed for a full crew of three is not listed. Um, and we're probably never going to have a full crew, so I'm going to eliminate that row altogether. Um, but just as an example, the next one in line is the small sailing boat, which can have a crew or total occupant count of 5. Requires 20.1 mine logic. Maximum solo speed 20.7, but a maximum cruise speed is 21.34, just so that you know that there is a difference. The Corbita can have 7 occupants, maximum solo speed 28 kilometers an hour. The Cog, total occupants of 9, maximum speed 31.5. The Nar can have 13, maximum speed of 27. And the Caravel, um, total occupants 14, maximum speed 28.5. So it looks like the fastest rig solo would be the Cog. Um, but that requires, it's got a fairly large hold capacity and um, um, yeah, it can take on 67 rafts, um, 51 small crates, or 29 large crates. Takes up 5 tiles by 2 tiles by 7 tiles. So it's 7 tiles high, 5 tiles um, long, 2 tiles wide. Um, Measured above water to the main deck, it is. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. 29 dirt high, just to the main deck. So if it was sitting on dry ground, you'd have to stack up 29 dirts to be at the same height as the main deck. Now the cogs actually have a secondary deck, the pilot's deck, from what it looks like in the picture. I don't know if you can access it or not. I just know that's what the picture looks like. But anyway, crude canoe. Let's switch back to the game. Um, Interesting. It doesn't show the crude canoe. Let me see what's the deal here. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't have it in the recipes thing, but it says here the crude canoe is the smallest boat possible to make, excluding the raft, which cannot be boarded. Just as a reminder, Biddy mentioned this in her video as well, I believe yesterday. The raft is not a sailing raft. It's an item transport. It's a container. Why they decided to call it a raft, I have no idea. Maybe it looks like a raft, but it goes in large carts and wagons to be used as a container. Um, can be started using a saw, hatchet, or any type of axe, crude, small, large, or huge. Okay? To create, activate hatchet, saw, or any type of axe, right click a felled tree, open submenu, create, and then go to ships. Requires one felled tree, two logs, one oar, and six pegs. That's it. Um, hold capacity, none. Minimum passable depth, 5 dirt. So it's got to be, yeah, it can be dragged. Um, but anyway, um, let's kill that. So down here in the water, see if we can find a segment. Gonna be tough. I'm sorry, guys. It's dark. So okay, let's see. That's one slope down. That's one slope down. That's three. That's four. And that's two more. So you can see this rock is pretty much underwater. There's only a little bit of a lip. So the height of this rock is how deep the water has to be in order for um, you're we're a little ways away from shore in this area, but in order for the canoe to be able to get through, that's what you got to do. Um, I wonder if the rowboat is actually in here. Let's try boat. Okay, we don't want locks. Ships, small rowing boat. Need two keel sections, and then 50 tenon, 50 hull planks, two oars, 50 pegs, one mooring rope, 10 tar, four seats, a stern, and another keel section. So it's three keel sections. That's a lot just for a rowboat. So it's going to take a while. So let's worry more about, I guess, leveling the dirt. We should worry about food currently. Where is my back there? Been jibber jabbering so much that we haven't actually even gotten anything done, really. Okay. We do have some meat. So let's make Biddy proud. We'll take as many as we can hold. We're gonna take. We're gonna take 9 pumpkins. Um, we don't have any cabbage, so let's take 9 cucumbers. I don't want to eat up all my strawberries. Uh, Maybe we can make some fries. Man, these things don't have very much weight either. Okay. Take 9 of those. Yeah, they're only 0.5 a piece. Um, corn's not going to have very much weight. Maybe we can make, yeah, 0.1. And let's take some pea pods too. Why not? Ah, to heck with it. We'll take some tomatoes too. All right. Well, that means we need wood. Fortunately, we do have some wood up here. And I've got a Spirit Templar keeping watch for me. So that's good news. Oh, we need a hatchet or carving knife or some nonsense. Carving knife, probably. Um, so we need the carving knife. We need, I think, the butchering knife. Yes. Raw fries. It's only going to let me do 3 at a time because it's one action per. No creation there. No creation there. No creation there. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, that's all we get. Oh, we can make fillets. Let's do that. Why not? Yeah. I didn't know we could do that, but, why not? Hopefully it lets us combine them. Okay. What else? I think that's it. Oh, we've still got a potato. Why didn't we make that fry? I don't know why. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take the butcher knife, put it back over here, since we don't need it. Open this one. Oh, good. We have plenty of wood. All right, let's take this. We're going to grab the carving knife. We're going to open our crafting window here. We need kindling. Create. Oops, let's go this way. Let's create. And then remember, in order to get wood scraps, we need to make shafts, which we're going to need anyway. I suppose we could try to make some tenons. We're going to need those eventually, but that's okay. Okay, we're now done with that. So we can take the kindling, oops, combine those. We can take the wood scraps, combine those. Hey, why did you not combine? There we go. All right, we don't need another log, and I'll show you why. In case you guys haven't seen my previous videos, we have a shovel, and we have a huge area of peat. We're going to go onto this one here just so that we're kind of in the middle. We're going to right click, create furnaces campfire. Poof, there's our campfire. We're going to burn the log. Okay, and examine. 38 minutes, but if we dig a peat and then we take the peat and we burn that one and examine, now we're at 52 minutes. Peat is burnable. You can use it in forges, ovens, campfires, pretty much anything that requires fuel, wood to fuel it, excuse me, can use peat as well. I believe some of the items can also use oils, but I'm not sure. There are other items that you need oil for. Um, the braziers and lamps, for example, you can't burn peat or wood inside those. You need oil for them, as far as I understand. And I can't remember if my pottery bowls were on here or not. Yes, they are. Okay, so let's put those in there. We'll close that up. We're going to go back this way. And actually, we're going to drop these shafts off because we don't need those. We don't need the kindling or the wood scraps, so we'll drop those in there to try to lessen our load a little bit. So open this. We're going to drop the shafts in there. We're going to drop kindling and wood scrap in there. And that's going to be it for now. Okay, so we have wood scrap. Okay, so we've got plenty of wood scrap apparently. So the next time we start a fire, we don't need wood scraps. And we have kindling too. So guess we don't need to make any more for a moment. Which is kind of good, but at the same time, we don't get skill ups if we don't craft the stuff. So, let's open our pottery bowls. And we're going to open the pumpkins. We're going to take these three. Actually, I think we'll just do one at a time here. Cucumber, same thing. Yes, there is a faster way of doing this, but I am not very versed at the whole speed cooking thing for Wurm. I've seen a few videos that people kind of go into it and whatnot, and some of them, I mean, they'll set up multiple forges or multiple ovens, whatever, and they'll have frying pans in there, and they'll do 100 frying pans all at the same time, and they don't get anything for it until the product is finished, and then all of a sudden they get a mass amount of skill. A lot of them tend to use their sleep bonus for it at the same time, so they get a huge amount of skill for cooking, hot food cooking, off those 100 frying pans. Well, what are you going to do with that much food, dude? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to put these together, and then one of these we're going to say lore. Ingredients in the pottery bowl would make a breakfast when cooked in a cooker. Difficulty 50. Okay, well, we get a breakfast, but that's all right. We're going to take these pottery... Oh, I guess we better open this first. We're going to put the pottery bowls in there. And we're going to let that cook, because we kind of need the food. Well, not now. We're fasting. But it'll be nice to have some hot food ready to go. So while that's heating up, we're going to go over here, drink some more salty water. Okay, we're going to check our time. We're at an hour already. We didn't get hardly anything done. We got deeded. That's a big thing. We got the deed done. We did a little combat. Now we're doing some hot food cooking. Trying some new stuff out. We looked up. I thought that I saw the Spirit Templar run in here. I thought maybe he was off and running, trying to kill something else. But yeah, we looked up a few different boats. We discussed future plans. I'm going to have to get the property leveled a bit more so I can start building on it. Because I'm going to have to put in a... Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little odd, but I kind of like to keep my living quarters a little different than my workspace. So we're going to have to make at least a couple of different buildings. I don't think we can build on the peat, and I don't think we can build on the marsh. There we go. There's our 3 breakfasts. I don't think we're going to get any nutrition out of that. We're at 10% nutrition. But you have to admit, quite a few different little things in there. Pumpkin, cucumber, corn, pea pods, tomatoes, French fries, or potatoes, basically, and meat. So, yeah. Maybe we'll get we got 1% nutrition out of it so far. And there's definitely more nutrition in higher caliber foods, but it's also more nutrition for hot foods than it is cold. So, a trick, if you make a bunch of breakfasts or whatever, and you simply cannot eat it, You can store them away in a food larder. We don't have a food larder on this character yet. We'll get there. But you can put them in a food larder, which is effectively a medieval refrigerator in a sense. Um, then, when you're ready to eat, you throw it back in a pottery bowl or frying pan or whatever in a cooking uh, thing, whether it be a campfire or a forge or whatever, um, and you can heat it back up. But you don't want it to get too hot. If it gets too hot, it's got to cool off. So what are we at now? We're at 13% nutrition. It definitely takes a little bit for him to eat one of these, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and eat another one. More insight about tailoring, huh? Get a 2-second affinity for tailoring with this combination. Since I'm not much of a cook in this game, have never been much of a cook, I just literally eat whatever I have available. Um, my guess would be the better quality meals that you're able to make, the higher your skill level for food cooking and whatnot, um, the better quality level you're going to get on your foods, and the higher your quality level, along with what the meal possibly is, will determine how long that affinity lasts for. That looked like it popped up to 4 seconds to start with. 6 seconds. Interesting. So we're not going to worry about, since we're almost at that point, we're at 18% nutrition, 90% food, 91% food now. Still no calories, carbs, fats, or proteins, but that'll come with time. Um, so we're probably just going to hold off on this stuff. I thought we'd have more time before the fasting kicked in, because I was going to see just how much we could get out of 9 of these meals, but that's okay. Eat that one. We may not even get through this one, because our food percentage is going up pretty quickly. At 20% nutrition now, 93% food. And this one's still got quite a bit of little weight to it. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, I mean, I was planning on getting a lot more done this episode, but apparently that wasn't the case. Um, yeah, we're not going to be able to cook anymore. There's no point in cooking anymore, I should say. And I don't have flint and steel, so I can't rekindle the fire. But if I let it burn out, it'll actually create an ash for me. And we need the ash anyway. So full you cannot possibly eat anything else. At 95% food, 21% nutrition. No calories, carbs, fats, or proteins. So, that's all right. We'll hold on to these for a minute. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and open these back up. We'll get the next one set up. and then I think we'll call it just as it starts to get daylight. Hey, well, I guess we can't have everything, huh? Okay, we'll get the corn in there. Pea pods. Yeah, I really wanted to get some more stuff done this episode, but just didn't work out that way. Sometimes that's going to be the case, guys. I apologize, but server maintenance has to come first. Because what's the point in doing these videos on this server if the server itself is broken? So I want to make sure that the server was fixed, that what I'm mentioning as a benefit for this server in these videos is actually what's taking place. Um, and if I'm saying that um, it's free to deed and yet it's not, then that doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so we're just going to let the fire burn out. It's still got a ton of time left on it. Oh, maybe not. 59 minutes. I'm sorry, 9 minutes. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and call it here. Hopefully we don't get any more scorpions coming in. If we do, I have a Templar now that can take care of them. Looks like the Templar is quite a ways back there. Oh, nope, that's a deer. Where'd my Templar go? Oh, he was behind me. Oh, okay. There you go. That's the sunrise. And I think we're going to call it there. So that's going to be it um, for this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to hit the like button. It is free. There's not a whole lot that's free in life anymore, but hitting the like and the subscribe and the notification icon is free on YouTube. It not only helps the algorithm and gets me out there a bit better, but it also lets me know that there's other people that are watching. Um, Even if there was only one person, I would still be putting out the videos just to make sure that that person got the information that they were looking for, that they stayed entertained, that they, found the information um, that, maybe they're not getting from a different video or whatever. Um, I want to be able to put out the resources, tips, tricks, tutorials, whatever that I can. Um, it, if you know of any tips or tricks, or you've got suggestions or comments, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. I try to answer every single comment that comes in. If I don't answer it right away, just know that more than likely either myself or Biddy are going to leave a response, or if you see a comment and you want to reply to that comment from somebody else, maybe you've got the answer. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's, I'm having to look it up. But and I just don't have the answer just yet. If you have the answer, feel free to let somebody else know. Jump in and help somebody out. Um, but yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Um, if Lost my train of thought, it just straight up went to a different station, I guess. Derailed somewhere. But anyway, go check out Old Biddy Gaming. I'll leave a link to her channel in the end cards, last 20 seconds of the video. Um, but that's going to be it for me for this one. Like I said, if you want to leave a comment or whatnot, throw it down below. I'll try to get back to you. This is Seattle Sanctuary. This is my private server, but it's a set up for public use. There's a ton of room, free deeds, tons of animals. Um, you know, every ore available, all the moon metals, the whole bit. Lots and lots and lots to do. You can build roads. You can, set up your deed. There's a marketplace going on, and if you've got the have earned the coin to be able to purchase a merchant contract, you can set up a market stall to sell some of your stuff. I mean, just all kinds of different stuff, and there's more stuff being added all the time. Sundays, I'm typically sitting here tweaking the server and getting other stuff put in. Or, I mean, this last Sunday, I made progress on some of the roads and extending um, the pathway to get from the north part to the south part. Um, the eastern road is already in place for the most part, all the way down to Tar Lake. Um, it's going to continue going further south, all the way down to the southern end. There maybe another town down there. I may set up a portal system. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out. Um, it's all kind of just in the wind right now. Um, I'm doing work on the starter town, adding an inn so that there's a place for you to gain some sleep experience. Um, there's a jewel board set up so that, and if you create a brand new character, believe me, you don't need the jewel board. But if you're set up in the area or whatnot, and you just don't have the food or what have you, you can hit that thing up. You'll get full nutrition, full food, full drink, just from the jewel board. It's completely free. You don't have to pay an iron for it. Um, there's a fishmonger in place so that you can sell your fish. There's the bounty mod set up so you go kill creatures and you can earn coin that way. Um, the deeds are free. The upkeep you got to pay for, but there's a few different ways that you can gain the coin to be able to pay the upkeep. But there's a ton of stuff to do, and there's more stuff being created all the time. New mods being added. Come check us out. No worries. Both Old Bitty Gaming and myself do videos on this server. If you're a content creator and you want to be able to do videos as well, I encourage you to come over. Let me know who you are, and I'll try to help you out and get you set up for your videos. If you need something, I'm more than willing to work with you, but that's going to be it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your patience with all this nonsense that I blather on about. Um, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.